Hey, what's happening everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. I'm going to take a look at one from out of Michigan. This is going to be from Dark Horse Brewing. It is their Kamikaze Kaleidoscope 5% ABV wit beer, 60 IBU, wheat ale brewed with orange and lemon peel. So I've not had this one before. Looking forward to checking them out. Big fan of Dark Horse Brewing. I think they do some pretty good things out of Michigan. This one, I did notice on the bottle that, I don't know if you can see that on there or not, but it is bottle conditioned, as I do see some of the things stirring around inside, but we should be in good shape, so not worried about that. Trying to look on the bottle, the one thing I will say where they probably could do a little bit better is actually having a date on the bottle. They don't really date their stuff, and that would be the one critique I would have against the bottle. Let's go ahead and get it open and get it into a glass and see what it has to offer. We'll put all that in. So yeah, so you can take a look at that right there, and I'm trying to see if you can see it without much of the glare on it, but it does have a very, very, very heavy cloudiness to it, so you're not able to really see through it. As you can see, the head came out about a finger of heads down to about a half finger now. That sits pretty much barely off-white, kind of like a bone white type color. And then on the beer, I don't know if you can see all that floating around, but there are some particles definitely floating around, and that's how you can really tell that it's bottle conditioned. I'm trying to get the camera to see if we can zoom in on it, anything for you, but I can see good sized particles in play. The color of it is kind of like it's almost like an orange, but it's kind of like a dusty type orange type color. Doesn't really have a shine on it at all. When I get it to the light's not even getting through it, so it's not even changing it up in any bit or way. So that's what I have. So let's go ahead and check the aroma. Now, I do get that smell from the yeast that you expect to get with a lot of your wit beers. I am picking up a little bit of that lemon as well. The lemon is actually a little more stronger than what the orange is, but I am also picking up the presence of the hops. And it's kind of got, as it warms up, it's kind of got a little bit of a citrus type feel to it. But the smell on it is almost like that horse blanket type smell, but not as strong. Very interesting. It's kind of a distinctive type smell. As far as it tastes, well, you do get some bitterness, that's for sure. It's got a real thin texture to it as well. Definitely more thin than I usually like. Big sting to the front of the tongue. Does have a refreshing quality on the back end, but I'm also picking up some of those seltzer water type effects. Carbonation is definitely a little more ramped on this one. Not overly ramped, but enough that it kind of takes on its own quality. Duration on the taste is probably about short to average. It is an astringency in there as well. Overall, I mean, it's not one that's really jumping out of the bottle or the glass for me. As a wit beer, I would like the IBU maybe brought down a little bit more, because your wit beer, you want to be more of a refreshing type thing. You get some of that in the quality, but you're losing that up front in some of the taste. And I can feel the carbonation actually hitting my chest a little bit more now. This one isn't as impressive for me from Dark Horse. Now, with all the stuff I saw in here, I don't know if it was towards the bottom of their last remaining bottles that were being filled or what, because it does have a lot of stuff kicking around in there. And like when you homebrew, when you make your last bottle, sometimes you'll have bottles that are more heavy on the yeast remnants and everything that's left, and that's kind of what I get when I look at this one, when I think about that kind of stuff. So, but all in all, they put it out there, and taste wise, it's all right. It doesn't blow me away, like I said. Appearance wise, I think it does lack from what I'm seeing on there. I mean, most people aren't going to want to probably see a lot, drink something that's going to have a lot of that type of particles floating around. But would I pour it out? No, I'm going to finish it and everything, but it's just not one that I would consider a strong play for now. I may have to go back and try this one at a later time to see if this is their usual beer in this regard, but it's not overly great in my opinion. And again, you're getting all that bitterness, and I may pour it out because I can even taste a couple of the particles on my tongue now. So Not the best one out there. Like I said, without a date. I don't know what the date was that they put on this one when it was brewed or anything like that, so I don't know how good it's usually good to, if the store had it out too long or what. But you know, if you don't put a date on it, then I blame some of the responsibility back to them. But this is the Dark Horse Kamikaze Kaleidoscope. If you've had it before, let me know what you think. Put some comments in the comments section. Let me know if this is something you've actually experienced with this one as well. But with that all being said, I appreciate you swinging by to check out another video. I look forward to catching you next time. Keep drinking good craft beers, and cheers.